Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my final updated prediction for Marvel Studios in San Diego Comic-Con, which will happen next week. Let's get started. In this video, I want to share my final updated predictions on what the president of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, will announce next week in San Diego Comic-Con. I will be inside Hall H, taking all the exciting reveals firsthand. I will make sure to create a follow-up video to share all the details with you after. So without further ado, let's get started with my first prediction for 2025 projects. I think we will get to see a teaser trailer for Daredevil Born Again, which is set to release on March 2025 only on Disney+. The second thing is, I think we will also get to see Thunderbolts teaser trailer, and I'm so thrilled that it is set to release on my birthday, May 2nd, 2025. Next, Ironhearts, where I believe we will get to see a teaser trailer as well. We still don't know the release date, but I think, in my opinion, it is set to release on Midsummer 2025. The next thing is my favorite, the Fantastic Four. I think like 1000% the cast will surely come out on stage, and I think we'll get to see the first look for the movie, like a concept art about their suits. And I think they will announce who will play Doctor Doom. Finger crossed, I hope it's Cillian Murphy, which is set to release on July 25th, 2025. Lastly, Wonder Man. I believe we will get to see a teaser trailer for it with a release date, of course, where I think it will release in fall. As for 2026 projects, I think the first movie that will release on 2026 is Blade. And I think we'll get an announcement that Blade will be pushed back and to become the first movie to be released in 2026. And I also think we will get to see a first look for Blade. So for that note, I think it is set to release on February 2026. The next thing is, I believe Kevin Feige will announce Doctor Strange 3 with a director where I think it could be Sam Raimi, and I think it will release on May 2026. Then I think he will announce Young Avengers, where I believe it's going to be a mini-series, maybe containing 8 to 10 episodes, and I think it is set to release on summer 2026. Then Kevin Feige will of course give us an update on Armor Wars, and I think the movie title will change, and the director will also be announced. And maybe, just maybe, we are going to see a first look for Armor Wars, where I believe it is set to release on July 2026. Next, Marvel Studios are currently in pre-production for Vision Quest, where I always believed that it will set to release on mid-summer fall 2026. The next thing is the sequel for Shang-Chi 2, with the returning director Destin Daniel Cretton, and I believe it is set to release on November 2026. The last live action TV series that I think will release on 2026 is Hawkeye Season 2, with the same directors that directed Season 1, and I think it's set to release either on fall 2026 or spring, summer, fall 2027, only on Disney+. And last but not least, Marvel Studios 2027 projects. To start things off, I think Kevin Feige will announce Thor 5. I believe he will also announce the director for the movie, where it might be Kenneth Branagh or George Miller, as I stated in my previous videos. So I think it's set to release on February 2027. Next, the first series that will release on 2027, I think, is Moon Knight Season 2. And I also think the director and the writer will return for Season 2. And I think it was set to release on spring 2027. And the next thing is, one of my most anticipated movie is Avengers 5. Following the latest news from Hollywood Reporter and Variety confirmed that the Russo brothers are officially in talks to direct Avengers 5 and Avengers Secret Wars. I couldn't be happier about this news. So yeah, I think we'll first get a new title for the movie. Second, announcing that the Russo brothers are back to direct both Avengers movie. And lastly, maybe they're gonna announce the villain for the movie. Or maybe they're gonna announce also who's going to play Kang following the Kang recast. Maybe the villain will be Doctor Doom, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. And yeah, about the release date, I don't think it will release on May 2026, so I think it will be pushed back 1 year. So I think it was set to release on May 2027. Then I think Kevin Feige will announce either Midnight Suns or Black Panther 3, with a director announcement too. So I think it will set to release on July 2027. The last movie that will release in 2027, in my opinion, I think it will be Eternals 2, with of course a director announcement, where I think it will set to release on November 2027. The last series that Kevin Feige may announce is Nova. There has been a lot of talks and whispers that's been in pre-production for a while now, and I think it will set to release either summer or fall 2027. Here it is, guys. Before ending the video, I must mention my most anticipated movie of my entire life, which is Avengers Secret Wars. It's a bit early for Kevin Feige to talk about the movie, but I think he will mention 3 things regarding for the movie. First, he will announce the director of the movie, where it might be Russo brothers. Second, the movie will be pushed back 1 year, and instead of releasing 2027, it will set to release on 2028. And the last but not least, the most shocking one in my opinion, is the movie will split into 2 parts. The first part releasing on May 2028, and the second part, which conclude the multiverse saga, will release on May 2029. Next week will be more than just a fun ride. With San Diego Comic-Con and Deadpool and Wolverine happening, it will be the biggest and the most important weekend of the year for me, and I can't wait any longer. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Catch you guys later, and I'll see you in the next video.